Welcome to Miami-Dade College in Focus. I'm Valentina Gonzalez. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. And one MDC Orchestra's practice paid off in big ways this spring. Stay with us to learn about their performance of a lifetime.
Alexa, ask West, where am I reporting today?
You are reporting for MDC in Focus at the West Campus.
Thanks, Alexa. I'm Elijah Pestana, and this little echo dot here has a lot in store for the students at the West Campus today. I have more details on that next.
And I'm Nicole Negro. There's enough for that. MDC new mobile app gives students quick access to MDC everywhere they go. We have all these stories and more, so don't go anywhere because MDC in Focus starts right now.
Students in the Miami-Dade College Symphony Orchestra prepared this spring for the performance of a lifetime, playing at Carnegie Hall.
It's just amazing that you can actually sit there and say, hey, I'm going to Carnegie Hall next week and I'm going to be playing there.
The orchestra performed side by side with the South Florida Youth Symphony as part of the 2018 National Instrumental Music Festival at Carnegie Hall this February.
It's a world-renowned place, and it's not a place that many people get to perform in.
I'm still in shock because Tchaikovsky's been there. Everyone has been and performed there, and it's a dream.
If you think about it, it's kind of crazy if you think about all the people that have performed in Carnegie Hall. Everyone from Tchaikovsky to Dvorak, Toscanini, John Coltrane, everything from jazz to classical to pop. I mean, Frank Sinatra. Everyone that is anyone in this industry has performed in Carnegie Hall, and now Miami-Dade College is going to be performing at Carnegie Hall.
MDC Symphony Orchestra, directed by Maestro Alberto Vare, is comprised of students from several MDC campuses, as well as the Newark School of the Arts. The orchestra also includes dual enrollment students as young as 13 years old.
Playing with the college level orchestra is certainly pushing my boundaries. It's helping me with my sight reading, and it's helping me with learning to play with other people because it's a bigger orchestra.
Well, it's a lot more than a regular freshman. It's a lot of determination, but I do it because I love music and I want to be in Miami-Dade College.
The Carnegie Hall performance included a selection of classical music, everything from Mozart to Beethoven, as well as a new piece written by guest soloist and MDC professor Brian Neal.
I wrote this piece and transcribed it for this ensemble, specifically for this ensemble, knowing the strengths of the group. And we rehearsed every Sunday for a month. The students worked very hard, and being able to share this experience with my students on stage at Carnegie Hall made it that much more memorable and important. And hearing our sounds in the room, filling the room with sound, it's just amazing.
MDC Symphony Orchestra keeps busy with performances every month, including performing alongside musical greats like Federico Britos. Along with MDC's television station MDC-TV, the orchestra has also won 2 consecutive Suncoast Regional Emmy Awards for their video game concerts.
It's really exciting. It's something that not a lot of college students can really say that they've been able to achieve.
You're like, oh, okay, an Emmy, oh, okay. And then, a couple hours pass and you're like, wait a minute, an Emmy. And that's something that I think speaks volumes of the things that we're doing here in Miami-Dade College.
Professor Vare, an MDC alum, understands the importance of providing these opportunities to students. He went on to study at the University of Miami and the renowned Juilliard School, before coming full circle to lead MDC's student orchestra. He says the opportunities he had at MDC, like those he now offers to his own students, help him achieve success at Juilliard and beyond.
Those shows that were like real gigs for me when I was a student, later on when I graduated, gave me confidence and a sense of being able to do this, perform in this business called music, because I had done it while I was a student at Miami-Dade. I believe that that's the same thing that these students are getting from these opportunities. Later on, they're going to look back at these days and remember these opportunities, and it's going to give them a sense of confidence that they can do this, they can achieve great things because they've done it before.
For MDC in Focus, I'm Valentina Gonzalez.
Start your story at MDC. Be analytical. Be imaginative. Be a rising star. Be bold. Be connected. Be the solution. Be ready. What's your story? Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
I can tell you it's definitely going to be an action.
My name is Nestor Montoya, and I'm a reporter at KWTX.
And like everything else at MDC, changes lives through
My time as a reporter at In Focus was really vital to everything that I'm doing now as a reporter here in Waco. It instilled this passion inside of me of getting to tell stories and get out in the community. It's really something that I learned to love, and that's why I decided to be a reporter.
Finding your way around a brand new campus can be difficult if you're a new student.
Alexa, ask West where is testing.
Testing is in room 2110, which is down the hall on your right, past the admissions center.
For students at the West Campus, getting lost could soon be a thing of the past. MDC computer science major Andres Gutierrez programmed a regular off-the-shelf Amazon Echo Dot to help new students get around campus.
Well, the inspiration for this, I think, has to do with the whole idea that I've seen West kind of encompass. It's where a lot of the tech stuff, all the innovation is going on, and I think this is one part of it.
This device can tell you just about anything regarding the West Campus and more. For example, Alexa, ask West where can I watch MDC in Focus?
MDC in Focus is broadcast on MDC-TV and available online at youtube.com/Miami-Dade College.
Programmed using Node.js, a version of the programming software JavaScript, Gutierrez personalized the Echo Dot with a skill, a program designed to know information and have pre-programmed answers through lines of coding. Alexa's knowledge of the West Campus includes events, locations, department hours, and general information about the campus and its administration.
I've done programming for a number of years now. I've done little apps, websites, games, console stuff, and this is an entirely different whole beast, because usually the regular paradigm is that I'll present, say, options. I'll say, here's a button, here's what you can do, this is what it is. This is way more open-ended. So it's more like we have to anticipate what users, what people, students, faculty are going to want to do with it. And from there, it's to try to provide as many things as we can.
Gutierrez is used to a challenge, though. A senior in MDC's School for Advanced Studies, he already has a demanding curriculum of advanced placement and college courses. He began working on Alexa while completing an internship with Network and Media Services. The department's manager, Pedro Santos, wanted to create technology that helps students at the West Campus.
Since I get here to the West Campus, we were trying to find a solution for students and also for visitors, using maps, using kiosk modes, until we figured out that using new technology, we can improve those experiences.
Since Gutierrez had some experience with coding, Santos asked him to test if the Echo Dot could be a viable solution.
was interesting because we thought about the idea, and when we gave him the task, 2 days after, he solved the issue.
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:22 a.m.
When I see people walk around, especially when there's tour groups, I see a lot of funny looks. People like to walk up to it and kind of, what's that doing here? Because it's really not the norm in a college campus.
Everyone is very impressed with the option to use an Alexa, because Alexa, when you think in Alexa, Alexa is a home device. And then when they saw the Alexa, that they can use it for a school environment or a company environment, because it's very impressive that you can use it and you can program it. The way that you can program it, the way that Andres can use it is very impressive.
Gutierrez graduates this spring with both his associate's degree and high school diploma. He hopes to work for companies like Amazon or Google in the near future. But work on updating Alexa's skills continues on a weekly basis, as Gutierrez trains a staff member to take over the project. They hope to eventually increase the amount of Echo Dots at the West Campus to 3, and later on, expand the project to other campuses. So, when you visit the West Campus, don't forget to pass by and say hello to Alexa. For NBC in Focus, I'm Elijah Pistana.
I'm Quincy O'Brien. I'm the go-to girl at the M Network.
Each of these programs has helped shape...
I really have to thank MDC in Focus, because if it weren't for this program, I might not have the job that I have today here at the M Network. It helped me figure out what exactly it is I want to do as a career, and I fell in love with the production industry in all aspects because of that experience I got, both in front of and behind the camera.
Welcome to MDC in a Flash. I'm Luigi Meri. Brimming with pride and a sense of accomplishment, a record nearly 17,000 graduates from MDC's 8 campuses walked across the stage with diplomas this May, achieving their college dreams. MDC's 2018 graduates represent more than 190 countries and speak more than 90 languages. They are game changers, many already making significant impact on their communities. Congratulations, graduates. From creating animation to learning CSI techniques, MDC's unique summer camps are unmatched in variety, quality, and fun. Open to kids, tweens, and teens, the camps are available at multiple MDC campuses, including culinary at the Wolfson, West, and Kendall campuses, and CSI at the North Campus. Students can also participate in teen entrepreneurship, young architects, technology, kids and teens college, as well as the popular Wild Things Happen camp, a traditional summer camp where children participate in field trips, sports, reading, games, and more. To find out more and to register, visit mdc.edu/summer camps. Miami-Dade College and Cyberbit, the leading provider of hyper-realistic cyber range platforms, have partnered to open the unique MDC Cyber Range. The groundbreaking facility, designed to serve as an executive training center for both students and professionals, is set to open in the summer as part of MDC's new state-of-the-art cybersecurity center. The new Cyber Range will support the college's initiative to grow cybersecurity competency in Florida and help fill thousands of open cybersecurity positions in the region and nationwide. The Miami Fashion Institute is now offering non-credit courses. The new Fashion Lab classes have been developed for those who are short on time and eager to learn the necessary skills to be successful in the global fashion industry. Teens can also take advantage with summer camp offerings. Whether your computer knowledge needs developing or you're starting your own fashion business, these valuable interactive courses are designed to give you tangible and current skills to prepare you for the fashion industry. MDC's Museum of Art and Design inaugurated its newly renovated galleries with 2 outstanding exhibitions this spring. By the People. Designing a Better America, and This Situation, a work by acclaimed British-German artist Tino Sehgal. In addition, the highly anticipated Kislak Center opened in May, showcasing extraordinary objects, including rare books, maps, manuscripts, pre-Columbian artifacts, and other historical materials. Find out more about these and future exhibits, as well as museum hours and pricing, by visiting mdcmoad.org. And registration for MDC's 2018 fall term is now open. MDC's 8 campuses and outreach centers offer more than 300 distinct degree pathways leading to bachelor's degrees, associate in arts and science degrees, and numerous career training certificates in growing fields. Students can register, pay for classes, check course availability, and more at mdc.edu. Students can also download the new My MDC app to browse classes on the go. That's been MDC in a flash, but don't go anywhere because MDC in Focus will be right back.
Miami-Dade College prides itself on making education accessible. So it's only fitting that students have access to MDC everywhere they go.
Some of my friends are just brand new to the college, and they were like, oh, Andres, is there any piece of advice that you would give me? I'm like, give me your phone and I'll give you the best piece of advice I can give you.
Launched late last year, MDC's new My MDC mobile app gives students quick access to everything, from grades and financial aid to campus maps and events. Students can even search and register for classes, all on their mobile device.
I really like the MDC new mobile app because it's really easy to use.
The new app has really facilitated things for me because I can find all my information in just one place. From this app, I get to check all of my grades, all of my courses, the courses that I'm going to be enrolled for next semester, so it's really, really convenient.
The app is quickly gaining popularity, with more than 16,000 users already taking advantage of the app. Some of the most popular features include My Courses, Grades, Financial Aid, and Class Search.
Some of my favorite features in the app are when I borrow books at the library, I always get to see when do I have to give them back, what book is it, if I can make an extension. I can also get to see all the reservations, if I need to rent like a study room or an office.
I also like the reporter section because I'm part of it, so it lets me know whenever an issue comes out. I can just look at it with my forums, my friends' forums, and it's just really easy to use.
The app, which took several months of work, was a joint project between the college web services and IT departments. The goal is to provide students with the services they need and want. In fact, there are already plans for additional features, such as tuition payment options and improved campus maps. As they work on updates, they continue to gather feedback from students to inform what features to include in the future. Students can download the app and leave comments at mdc.edu/mobile. For MDC in Focus, I am Nicole Lonegro.
Traveled all across Miami. My name is Melissa Adan. I am an NBC6 News reporter. Finding your way around the Kendall campus is now as easy.
I'm just incredibly thankful for my time over at MDC in Focus. It was really incredible, some of the stories that I put together. I interviewed a blind person, and it was just so powerful to hear their story and then be able to tell their story in our visual medium. That was a huge learning experience for me as such a young journalist.
Before zero, the function was decreasing. Going like this.
Miami-Dade College professor Eugenia Riera makes complex equations easy for his students.
It's changed my view of math completely, having him as a professor. He really breaks down the math for you, so he makes it as easy as possible for you to succeed, so there is no reason for you not to succeed in his class.
Professor Vieira is probably one of the most humble human beings that I've ever worked with or known. He's extremely cheerful, he's always upbeat and happy, and one wouldn't think he's a genius.
He's also a Guinness World Record holder.
Friday, Wednesday, I'm a Miami-Dade College professor at Homestead campus, and my nickname is the Human Calendar. The reason I have this nickname, the Human Calendar, is because I can calculate the day of the week for any date. And not only that, I'm very proud to say that I have the Guinness World Record for being the fastest person on the earth right now that can do this skill.
Vieira is able to calculate the day of the week random dates fall on in a fraction of a second using mental math. Earlier this year, he reclaimed the Guinness World Record for mental calendar calculations when he correctly calculated 140 dates between the years of 1600 and 2100 in only 1 minute.
I think I'm just in awe because this is not the first record that he breaks while being here at the Homestead campus with Miami-Dade College's family. And when I think, no, he can't break anymore, he goes and actually breaks his own records.
In fact, Vieira now holds 3 world records for calculating calendar dates and has broken these records 21 times to date. He originally set the record in 2005 for calculating 42 dates in 1 minute. 10 years later, his record was 111 dates. But the record was broken in 2016 by a 12-year-old boy in India who correctly calculated 125 dates. This January, Vieira reclaimed his title.
Simply superhuman.
Vieira isn't just good with dates, he also trained himself in flash math, the impressive ability to add random numbers in a fraction of a second. His skill with numbers has been featured on The Ellen Show, Fox, the Discovery Channel, National Geographic, and more. But despite his countless accomplishments, he says teaching is his biggest reward.
I have a Guinness World Record, which is great, but I want always something more. And what I want is to show the world that this is possible. So I think my true passion is to teach. Teaching is one of those few professions, I would say it's one of the most rewarding professions in the world. When you teach, you can see someone's face when they open their eyes and they're like, oh, I do understand that. And when they look at you with that look, you know that you have accomplished your mission. That's very rewarding for me.
I've met previous students who have told me he's incredible. I love math now, they've told me, and I could agree with them 100% because now I understand the material, I can help my friends with math, where before I was completely lost. It was a mission, I hated it, hated going to classes in high school. And after having Professor Vieira, he really opened my eyes, and I can say I actually enjoy math now. It's probably one of my favorite subjects at this point.
What I'm saying is that before 0, the function was decreasing.
To be able to switch that mentality from most of my students, that's what makes me proud. That's what makes me proud because that's actually my mission right there.
Teaching is clearly as natural to Professor Vieira as complex calculations. His personality and drive is an inspiration to everyone around him.
I'm just very appreciative of the way he teaches and the person he is. He's extremely humble. Through all his accomplishments and everything, it's like you want to be as successful as he is. You want to work as hard as he does to get a good grade in his class. He instills that in you.
I just think we at the Homestead campus and at Miami-Dade College, we are extremely lucky to have him teach our students and empower and motivate our students to reach their greatness.
I always say that it's not about being the best in the world. If you can be, good for you, but it's not about that. It's about being the best you can be. And with practice, you can achieve that.
For MDC in Focus, I'm Giovanni Delfa.